You are sitting quietly, getting some work done, or maybe you just sat down on the floor to organize a few things. Suddenly, your heavy four-legged friend decides to walk right up, climb completely on top of you, and turn your chest into their own personal mattress. Most of us will just laugh, wrap our arms around them, and think this is just a super adorable way of asking for affection. But wait a second. What if that sudden, intense physical closeness is actually an urgent survival message? The harsh reality is that dogs do not have the ability to speak. They use their entire body weight and physical touch to communicate their most deeply important needs. Mistaking this for just a harmless, cute behavior could easily cause you to completely miss their silent cry for help. In today's video, we are going to unpack 6 scientific reasons explaining exactly why your dog suddenly climbs all over you. And please, make sure you stick around until the very end, because reason number 6 will expose a truly heartbreaking truth about their physical health that most loving owners completely overlook until it is tragically too late. Let us get started. 1. Asserting ownership and protecting an invaluable resource. Have you ever noticed that your dog tends to climb right onto your lap or even entirely onto your chest the exact moment another family member or a new pet walks into the room? From a behavioral psychology perspective, this is not necessarily an affectionate cuddle. It is actually a bold act of asserting their ownership. The Canine Behavior Research Institute, in a 2021 publication, analyzed that to your dog, you are their absolute highest value resource. You provide their food, their safety, and their endless love. When they feel their exclusive position in your life is being threatened, over 68% of dogs will actively use their own bodies as a physical barrier. By climbing on top of you, they are physically claiming the highest possible ground. They are silently sending a very clear, undeniable message to everyone else in the room. This human is mine, so please keep your distance. Practical advice. Please carefully observe their body language. If they climb on you, but their muscles are entirely tense and they are letting out a low, soft growl, absolutely do not pet them. Petting them will only encourage this negative, possessive behavior. Instead, just gently stand up to peacefully reject their demand. However, if their body is completely loose and relaxed, that is simply a harmless, beautiful declaration of their love, and you can absolutely wrap your arms around them. 2. Seeking deep pressure therapy to self-soothe their anxiety. Try to remember if your dog frequently climbs onto you during a heavy thunderstorm or when loud fireworks are exploding outside. This is a moment when they are experiencing a genuine, terrifying panic attack. The Journal of Veterinary Psychology published an incredible study in 2023 about the coping mechanisms of dogs. The research pointed out that when a dog applies their entire body weight onto their owner's chest or thighs, it creates a powerful effect known as deep pressure therapy. This physical pressure safely stimulates their parasympathetic nervous system, helping their brain release a massive amount of oxytocin while simultaneously suppressing the stress hormone cortisol. They are not intentionally trying to be clingy or needy. They are simply acting out of pure desperation, using your chest as a physical anchor to keep their fragile mind from completely collapsing under the weight of those terrifying sounds outside. Practical advice. When you see your dog panicking and climbing on you to hide, absolutely never push them away or scold them for being a nuisance. Simply wrap your arms tightly around them, slowly stroke your hand down their spine, and take slow, steady breaths. Your calm, rhythmic heartbeat is the absolute best natural tranquilizer to pull them safely out of that frightening panic attack. If you feel like this knowledge is helping you deeply understand the complex inner world of your four-legged best friend, please take just 1 second to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your incredible support is a huge motivation that helps our dog-loving community spread these vital scientific truths. And please do not leave just yet, because at the very end of this video, I am going to reveal how climbing on you is actually the most heartbreaking cry for help that we usually ignore. 3. An early warning about your own health instability. Sometimes your dog climbs on top of you not because they have a problem, but because they have detected that you are the one in danger. Dogs possess up to 300 million olfactory receptors, allowing them to smell the absolute tiniest biochemical changes inside the human body. The Medical Detection Dogs Research Institute published some truly astonishing data in 2022. Trained dogs, and incredibly, even normal everyday house dogs, can actually smell a sudden drop in blood sugar or an abnormal shift in their owner's heart rate up to 15 minutes before any physical medical symptoms even appear. When they suddenly jump onto your chest, lock their eyes intensely onto your face, and continuously sniff your breath or your neck, that is the exact moment they are desperately trying to wake you up. They are frantically warning you that your body is emitting an alarming, invisible scent. Practical advice. If your dog is usually very calm and independent, but suddenly climbs on you in a highly agitated manner and completely refuses to get off, please do not ignore them. Take a moment to carefully check your own physical condition. Measure your blood pressure or check your heart rate, especially if you have an underlying medical history. This miraculous, unspoken bond has quite literally saved countless loving owners right at the delicate boundary between life and death. 4. Mirroring and absorbing their owner's deep grief. Have you ever been sitting completely alone in a dim room, with your head bowed down in tears, and almost instantly your dog quietly tiptoes over, places their front paws gently on your thighs, and then climbs entirely onto your lap? This is a breathtakingly beautiful demonstration of emotional contagion, a deeply profound phenomenon also found in primates and their wild wolf ancestors. The Animal Cognition Center, in a 2020 study, proved that dogs possess the remarkable capacity for literal, genuine empathy. When you are overwhelmed with profound sadness or extreme stress, your body naturally radiates a massive amount of stress hormones. Your dog does not merely smell these chemicals. They actually, truly feel your sorrow taking over them. The act of climbing tightly onto your chest, gently licking away your falling tears, and resting their heavy chin directly on your shoulder is a pure instinctual effort to physically absorb some of that pain for you. They are using their own little body to desperately try and heal the center of their entire universe, which is you. Practical advice. When your dog climbs on you to offer this pure comfort, please do not try to suppress or hide your emotions. Just go ahead and cry if you need to. Pull them close to your heart and slowly stroke their soft fur. This loving physical contact does not just help calm your own nervous system down. It also clearly communicates back to them that their comforting effort actually worked, and they do not need to carry that heavy worry inside their sweet minds anymore. 5. The sudden explosion of deep frustration and lack of stimulation. Unlike the deeply emotional reasons we just talked about, sometimes your dog continuously climbing and jumping all over you is actually a glaring warning sign of unintentional neglect. The Applied Animal Behavior Science Association noted in 2019 that dogs confined indoors for far too long, completely deprived of physical and mental activities, will inevitably accumulate a massive amount of pent-up energy. When you finally walk through that front door and they immediately launch themselves onto you, frantically scratching and refusing to sit still, that is not just a cute, excited welcome. It is an explosive release of pure frustration. Their intelligent minds are literally screaming out of unbearable boredom. They are using this rough, forceful physical contact to desperately grab your attention, forcing you to interact with them at absolutely any cost. Practical advice: loudly scolding or punishing them in this specific situation is completely useless and entirely the wrong approach. What you actually need to do is immediately put your shoes right back on, grab their leash, and take them outside for a good walk for at least 30 minutes. You should also provide them with engaging puzzle toys to help release that trapped mental energy. A dog that is adequately exercised and mentally stimulated will always know how to greet you politely and calmly, keeping all 4 of their paws securely on the floor. 6. Desperately hiding extreme physical pain. This is, without a doubt, the most terrifying state, and tragically, it is the one that so many loving owners completely overlook. You might notice your dog being unusually quiet today. They slowly walk over, carefully climb onto your lap, and curl up in a completely rigid, stiff posture. They might be panting heavily and completely ignoring their favorite toys or delicious treats. Naturally, you might just assume they are feeling a bit sleepy, but the American Veterinary Medical Association in an urgent medical warning from 2024, points out the exact opposite. Dogs have inherited a deep survival instinct from their wild wolf ancestors to constantly hide their pain, ensuring they do not appear as weak prey in nature. When they are enduring the agonizing pain of severe arthritis, internal organ damage, or acute stomach distress, they feel incredibly fragile and vulnerable. The act of climbing on top of you is their final, desperate effort to seek a higher, more secure ground. They are looking for the absolute safest place in their entire world, right under the fierce protection of their pack leader. That abnormal, quiet obedience is actually a heartbreaking sign that their physical endurance has reached its absolute breaking point. Practical advice. If this climbing behavior is accompanied by a muffled whine stuck in their throat, visibly tense muscles, or a blank, glassy stare, you must treat this as a severe medical emergency. Please do not force them to walk or move around too much. Carefully pick them up, gently place them into a transport carrier, and rush them to the vet immediately for a full physical examination. In this terrifying moment, your delicate observation is quite literally their only lifeline. So there you have it. Loving a dog has never been an easy task. True love does not simply lie in merely indulging their outward, clingy behaviors. It actually lies in your delicate observation, your deep understanding of their silent body language, and your fierce protection of them from the hidden pains they cannot speak out loud. Every single time they climb on top of you, it could be a protective declaration, a desperate search for safety, or an urgent, heartbreaking cry for help. Please open your heart to truly listen to these sincere messages, so that our little four-legged friends will always feel completely safe and secure whenever you are by their side. Does your dog frequently climb right up onto your chest? Which of the 6 reasons we discussed today do you think applies to them the most? Please share your own personal stories down in the comments section below, because I truly want to read every single one of them. Do not forget to hit that like button, share this video with other loving dog parents, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue this beautiful journey of decoding the complex, wonderful inner world of dogs together. I will see you all in the very next video.